Hello Paul, Iulian, and Nico. I'm so glad that you three joined the Loren Organization.
Thank you, Daniel. Anyways, what shall we talk about today?
I think we should talk about the so-called shortest motorway in the world, because I think it's a very interesting topic to talk about.
Great idea, Daniel. So, as far as I know, they built the so-called shortest motorway in northeast Romania. But, look at this picture. It doesn't even look like a motorway.
I know, right? It just looks like a meter stick made of tarmac. Besides, cars can't even go on a road that is that narrow.
I agree with you, Daniel. It looks more like a meter stick than a motorway. A motorway is much wider than the motorway that is on the picture that Iulian showed us.
I agree with both Nico and Daniel. But, do you want to know why this motorway was built?
Go ahead. Tell us.
Well, it's because there are no motorways in the northeast of Romania. Romania just has over 800 kilometers of motorways, compared to Spain, Germany, France, Italy and the UK.
I see. Hopefully they'll be able to build some motorways in the northeast of Romania, not the one that was shown on the photo.
I hope so too, Daniel. We need more motorways to get to our destinations quicker.
Hello Daniel, Paul, Iulian, Nico, and Jonáš. How are you guys doing?
We're great, thank you, calming girls. Hey, you girls look amazing.
Thank you, Daniel. These are our spring and summer looks.
I see. Also, your heels look incredible. What brand are they?
They're from Lindsay, the same brand where we got our boots from.
I see. Also, do you girls have hypnotic missiles on these heels?
Yes, we do. They are fitted on the back of each heel. Each missile will be fired from the bow that is on the back.
Amazing. Hopefully you will be able to hypnotize our enemies with these hypnotic missiles, as well as your hypnotic Apple Watches and hypnotic Ray-Bans.
I agree with Daniel. You girls look amazing.
Thank you, Nico. Also guys, what were you talking about before you entered?
We were talking about the so-called shortest motorway in Romania. Look at this photo. It doesn't even look like a motorway. It just looks like a meter stick made of tarmac.
I know, right, Iulian? It's not wide enough for vehicles to drive on. How wide is this strip? Like 100 millimeters or something? Cars are much wider than that. Come on.
I know, right, Kurt? Cars obviously can't drive on a motorway that is that narrow. Besides, that doesn't even help increase the number of motorways in the country. 1 meter of motorway doesn't connect to anywhere else but a field.
I agree with you, Paul. Why would you build a motorway if it's just gonna connect you to nowhere? It's pretty pointless, if you ask me.
I believe it's pointless as well. This motorway would just be useful for a racetrack for runners, not for road users.
Yeah. You see, Nico, I would also think it's only useful for a racetrack for runners. Look at this photo. Don't you get where I'm coming from? It's wide enough for runners, not for motorists.
I can see that it would only be suitable for runners, Fajna, but it would only be suitable for 2 runners max. It's too narrow.
Yeah. It's too narrow for more than 2 people. We're not trying to be critical here, but still.
I understand now.
Great. Anyways, I think we're done talking about this topic, but before we do so, we're gonna end this with a conclusion. Loren Organization, what do you think? Should the motorway be taken away or should it stay here?
Honestly, I think it should be taken away, because A, it's not suitable for motorists, and B, it connects to nowhere but a field. Anyone agree with me?
I do, Loren. It would just be useful for a racetrack for 2 people. End of topic 1. Now, I think we should talk about the Jodie Chesney stabbing that occurred earlier this month.
I believe it's a great topic to cover. So, as you may know, earlier this month, Jodie Chesney, a 17-year A-level student, was stabbed in a park in Harold Hill in East London. Crap. Another stabbing? Christ. We have heard a lot of stabbings on the news recently, and I believe it needs to stop. Who agrees with me?
I agree with you so badly, Lorri. You see, knife crime has increased significantly in not just London, but the rest of the UK. I believe it needs to stop.
I know, right, Lorri and Misty? In my opinion, politicians are not really taking knife crime seriously. They would only care if their relatives got stabbed. It's getting ridiculous now. They should care about other people, not just their relatives.
Yeah, Iulian. I believe that all citizens in the UK should continue to warn politicians that they need to take action. In other words, take knife crime seriously.
I agree with Paul and Julian. But guess what? Politicians not taking knife crime seriously is not just the only thing that has increased it.
Oh yeah? Tell us the other factors that has caused knife crime to increase, Dr. Simon.
Okay everyone, here are the other two factors. So, knife crime has increased because 1. Politicians are not taking it seriously, like we said before, 2. Younger people are carrying knives in public, and 3. Parents are not monitoring where their kids go.
Good points you made here, Dr. Simon. I'm so afraid that the UK streets will be dangerous to the point where we can't hang out with friends, go to work or go shopping. They should know that knife crime can get you into a lot of trouble.
I agree with you, Neil. Also, parents should monitor where their children go. We want all children to be safe.
That includes teens and adults up to 25 years old as well, Emilie. You see, most of the people who got stabbed in the UK are from aged 17 to 25. Why would you stab someone if you're just gonna get yourself into a lot of trouble? It's getting retarded now.
I know, right? I wish knife crime didn't exist, but due to politicians not taking it seriously, people carrying knives in public, and parents not monitoring where their children go, we're in this mess.
I agree now. If politicians took knife crime seriously, parents monitoring their children where they go, and not take away innocent lives, none of this would have happened. You should see a therapist or a psychologist. Maybe it will teach you a lesson not to abuse knives, in other words stabbing people, assaulting them, etc.
I agree, Zelma. They should be against knife crime, because we want the UK streets to be a safe place so that we can get to our places efficiently. End of topic 2. So everyone, what do you think?
Honestly, sir, I believe knife crime is a horrible thing. We really should do something about this.
I know, right, Bough? If any of our friends got stabbed, we would be sad. If anyone tries to stab one of us, Mr. Chevenix and Officer Lee will kick them to their houses.
I would be sad too, Tara. Thank God Mr. Chevenix and Officer Lee will protect us from the knife men.
Okay everyone. We are now done talking about the 2 topics that occurred earlier this month, so you may go now.
Alright Daniel. We'll catch up with you later. See you later.
See you later everyone. That's all I have for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe for future videos coming up, and I will see you in the next video.